Alrighty, we're looking at fatty acid characteristics, but before we do that, let's just talk about some basics here. Let's remember first that the saturated fats are what raise the low-density lipoprotein, the LDL, and the unsaturated fats are the good fats, and they can raise the high-density lipoprotein. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So we've looked at the saturated and saturated formations, and we should remember that that they don't have double bonds here, but the monounsaturated would have that single bond you can see there, and the polyunsaturated may have more than one double bond, and this makes them more fluid. And let's look at the different types of chains. So the fatty acid chains can be short or long, cis or trans, and the natural fatty acids are cis, and the unnatural ones are trans. So it says here the long saturated fatty acid chains make membranes more rigid, and the unsaturated lipids give membranes more fluidity. That's a good thing to remember. So why don't we use fatty acids as an energy source in red blood cells? That's because they don't have mitochondria. And this is because to utilize the fatty acids as an energy source, they must have mitochondria, because that's where they can break down the fatty acids and convert them into ATP. So that's a good MCQ that you might ask yourself. So let's try to remember the facts on this slide. This is just a trial to see if this really works for me.